everybody else down, or anybody else down, and that's what I swore to do when I got in here, and that's what I did. So I'm thankful for the opportunity. You guys don't owe nobody no second chances. This is definitely a second chance. I've gotten it, and that's all I got for now. I don't want to ramble on.
Good job.
Tony, I haven't always been able to get a lot of words out of you in this program, and so I just didn't want to step in your way. You were saying some really true things, and I think they really do represent you and the way you've done this program. You know, when you, I didn't know you. I didn't have any past with you when you joined the program, and that was March 6th of 2023. So it's been a minute that you've been in this program. But I didn't have any history with you, and one of the things that I was told when you started was that you were pretty institutionalized. You'd spent a decent amount of time in prison, and that it might take a while for you to kind of adjust to not being in that framework. And you know, your first couple of review hearings were you're in full compliance. You were enjoying the structure of the program. The thing that was I don't want to say it represented you, but the thing that was like the recurring theme that kept you in this program for so long was missed UAs. And it wasn't missed UAs because, you know, Tony's out there using and he's trying to avoid accountability. It was just kind of dropping the ball. You know, you were busy at times. There were times when you just weren't paying attention to the things that you needed to pay attention to. But you did, you know, even though that was the case, you still were taking this program really seriously. There was a time when I thought, is he just trying to get us to kick him out? So because he doesn't he wants us to kick him out, is he on just a kind of a slow self-termination track? You know, I just couldn't really figure it out because, you know, you'd get a job, you'd go to your job, you'd make it to your job every day. You had jobs that you really liked, you had jobs that you didn't really like. Most of them you did like, and I remember when you were logging, you loved that. When you were working, most of your jobs, you were moving up. You were being recognized for your abilities, for, you know, being a hard worker. I saw that you were a hard worker in this program. You know, you worked hard in this program. You took it seriously. You know, I saw a lot of you, and there were times when you just didn't have a whole lot to say. And what I appreciated is, you know, if you didn't have a whole lot to say, you didn't make anything up. You know, you didn't try to tell us what you thought we wanted to hear. And the thing that I saw most that I really appreciated was it got to a point. I mean, I could tell you were frustrated with some things during the first year. There's some things that happened that you were frustrated with, and you know, I could tell from your body language that you didn't agree, you weren't happy with it. But then you started to really show acceptance, and you started to show, I think, an appreciation for the program. It became really clear to me that you wanted this program, you wanted to stay in this program, and your inattention to certain things was not an indicator that you didn't care about yourself, that you didn't care about your program, and it wasn't an indicator that you weren't taking this seriously. It was just, I don't know what to call it. It was just something that kept happening, that, you know, an inattention to certain things. And but notwithstanding missing, I think it was like 7, 8, 9. Missing 8 UAs, that's a lot. That's a lot. If that's not the record, it's right up there. But you never gave up on yourself. You never stopped trying, and you were always respectful, which I appreciate. You were respectful to me. I think you were respectful to the team, and so you did that. You did it with dignity, and even when you were tripping, you were getting up right away, and you were just, you know, you just keep going. You just keep going forward. So, I mean, I was just pleading with you, you know, not too long ago. All right, Tony, you've got this. You're in phase 3. Just keep your eye on the finish line. Keep moving forward. Don't miss any UAs, and you did that. You got here. You're here today. I think you're ready for this. I think you're ready for life beyond drug court. I actually think that you were in this program for the right amount of time. I don't think that you were necessarily ready before. I know you wanted to be. I know you wanted that, but I think you've proven that you are ready. You know, you did what you needed to do to complete this program. Before that, you just hadn't gotten there. You just hadn't got to that point. So I think maybe you just needed to be in this program a little bit longer. I suspected that there might be some self-sabotage hit some of those points, but then I thought, no, he's not doing awesome. So you're here, you got to this point, you're definitely ready. I've appreciated getting to know you, I appreciate the respect that you've always shown me, and I really respect the fact that you just never gave up, you just kept moving forward. You kind of put these missed UAs in the right basket, and you know, I didn't think you were hiding anything, and I think you're ready to move forward. I think you've got a lot of success ahead of you. I think when you get that, if you can go back to that company that you were working with, doing the wearing the cable and doing that stuff.
And conduit.
You can do that and do the out-of-state work that you were hoping to be able to do. I think you got a great future. I really think you have a great future in whatever you decide to do.
Yeah.
And whatever you like doing. I think you take pride in your work, you work hard, and you do whatever you do, you want to take it to that excellent level. So, congratulations, you've done it. There's no UA between now and the end of today's program for you to miss, so there's no, you can't get back in this program. You're here, you're ready, and you're just going forward. So I'm proud to present you with your certificate. You worked very, very hard for this. You earned this, and you deserve this. So, congratulations. All right, let's hear from the rest of the team.